YouTube world, back at it once again. I am Instant Classic 8. I know I've been away for so long. I haven't really done any videos, at least not one on camera. Um, it's not really much to talk about, honestly. As far as wrestling, I mean, I've had enjoyed New Japan, especially the G1 tournament, but anything else, WWE, TNA, ROH really hasn't interested me enough to get on camera to talk about it. But I figured this was probably the best time to get on camera and talk about wrestling. Tonight, or it'll be last night when you guys see this video, I am very tired. As you can see, I just got home. It's 1:40. Just got home from the TNA taping down in Norfolk, as everyone else likes to say, Norfolk, Virginia. Down in my old stomping grounds at Old Dominion University. But they did an Impact taping down there, and everyone knows this is about 6 or 7 years in the making for me trying to go to a TNA event. I was supposed to go to my first one back in 2008 at Destination X. Didn't really work out. Thank God I didn't do that. Also in 2008, I tried desperately to get on the Fans Revenge contest, and I thought I was surefire to win that contest and go to Houston, Texas, but that didn't happen. They've been here many times for a house show. Just hasn't worked out, or I really just didn't see the need to go to a show. But they come to Virginia for an Impact taping. I'm like, you know what? I have to go. Let it be my first time going. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed myself. As soon as you get in there, it's a whole different vibe than a WWE show would be, or even like an independent ROH, Dragon Gate, Jakar, anything like that. It has that, indie, we are family feeling, but it's not. It's legit. Everything is, set up properly. Everything is on time. Really good. As far as the attendance, I mean, everyone knows, TNA is not too many people are showing up, but it was a decent crowd. I mean, it wasn't like completely empty, but like I said, decent crowd, and for the most part, throughout the night, they were hyped, people. I mean, I bought like a $10 ticket and just sat in the back and kind of observed. But for the most part, people were excited. Now they do this gimmick, which I think they do at every show, or at least every TV show, where JB says, we're looking for the loudest fans. Whoever's the loudest, we're gonna take you guys backstage. I don't really know if that's true or not. They've been doing it for a long time, so I'm pretty sure it is. But it's a good way to get people to be loud, during the show, whether they're cheering or they're booing. It was one point in the show where, he was explaining the gimmick again, saying, you gotta make sure that you show the loudest, even if it's, people that you don't like, make sure you're booing the loudest. And, they did a quick countdown, 3, 2, 1. Everyone just started screaming, and then like 2 seconds later, they started to play Aces and Eights music, and that place was booing like crazy. So well done. I mean, I gotta give them a clap. Doing that was definitely good. The way they planned that out. The show itself, this was the Hardcore Justice TV special. I really enjoyed myself. The show, I mean, it didn't really, wow me as far as like the wrestling or anything, but it was a good time. And the show started around, the first match was around 6:30 or so. They did a match for Explosion. They did one to start the evening, and they did a match to end. It was like Daniels and I think Jay Bradley, who we saw Jay Bradley like 5 times. It was too much. And they ended with Jay Bradley and Joseph Park for Explosion taping. But as far as the show itself, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen Impact already. They opened up with a ladder match, which was really cool to see. The ending was, but I didn't really care. I don't want to say I didn't care for it, but I didn't mind that ending too much. They did a tables match, which I thought was, was good. The Divas match, I didn't see it, unfortunately, because I went to go get beer, and the place that I chose, they were having extreme technical difficulties trying to get beer. They had this stupid contraption, which I've never seen before, but I missed that whole match. The main event, Steel Cage, enjoyed it. The Tito turn was meh, but it's whatever. You could see off to the side, Jeremy Borash, he was an MC. Like, throughout the whole night, he was, getting in the ring, talking to the fans, doing this and that. During the show, he was almost like, something great's happening. You see the applause come up and everybody starts clapping. He's like, telling everybody, get loud or start booing and stuff. And I mean, that's kind of corny, but I didn't really mind it too much. It's just, I like this atmosphere. I would not mind going to another TNA show. Obviously, what they do, the Impact tapings, they do 2 shows. You get the first show, which I didn't know until a couple weeks ago, that show, the live show, is taped a couple hours prior to it actually being shown. So, it starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time, for everyone. They actually start to tape the show at 7. So on my Twitter feed, I wasn't really spoiling anything, but I was talking about the matches. And everybody's, oh, yeah, we're so ahead. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even know they did this. But we got the first show, which everyone saw. The next show, which, spoilers. I'm sorry, there's spoilers here. The big thing was they did the whole 5-on-5 Aces and Eights versus Main Event Mafia. Earlier in the night, Dixie Carter came out, talked about Kurt Angle being in rehab, which was kind of upsetting. I was very, when I decided to go to this Impact show, I was looking forward to seeing Kurt Angle there. Fortunately, I didn't get to see him. I was looking forward to seeing Hogan in person as well, but didn't get to see him either. He only runs a Big Town Brother. But, we got to see a cool thing. We got to see Rampage. Tito was there. Like I said, we got to see a ladder match. And then, the main event, where you had the Main Event Mafia, they were looking for that 5th person. AJ comes out to his whole, loner asshole gimmick, I guess you'll call it. And then, the music stops, and then his old music plays, and he goes crazy. Everybody went nuts for that. It was an awesome moment, honestly, to see live. I enjoyed that. So seeing AJ, the old AJ, come back, I thought was tremendous. And then the match itself, it was probably my favorite match of the night, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed that 5-on-5. I don't know how to take the whole, Devon getting fired. Maybe he's just leaving the ring and doing some other stuff behind stage, who knows. But I enjoyed that match, so I definitely would recommend checking that out. But as far as, like I said, the show, it was cool. They had a bunch of giveaways because they do the promotion with Direct Auto Insurance, I believe, which they had people signing things, which I know I'm going to get a call next week trying to sign me up for insurance, but it's not going to happen. But I did get a free t-shirt out of it, and they also gave me, they were just handing out DVDs. I got a copy of Sacrifice 2007, which I don't even think I have that, so that was cool. They did this whole thing fake. This guy who looks, at least if he grew his beard out and he gained a few more pounds, this is Sal Rinauro, was like dead ringer. But he was trying to get people to buy a $50 Dixie Carter action figure. And if you bought this, you got to go in early. There was one guy who jumped at it. He bought 2 of them so him and his son could get in there. I'm like, $50 for a Dixie Carter doll? Not really. But like I said, everybody was cool. It seemed like everybody had a good time. Yeah, it was a great event, man. I definitely would, recommend if you can go to a TNA show, especially an Impact taping. I would definitely go. I'm not sure how the house shows are, but I'm pretty sure they're fun as well. But like I said, I had a great time. Heard news about they're supposed to come to this area again soon, so maybe I'll try to go to that as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed TNA. I don't know what my next show is going to be, but hopefully it will be as fun as I had tonight. Until then, I am Mr. Classic 8. Peace.